Hello guys, for today's video, I am going to show you how can function relate to real world situation. But before we begin to that, let me explain to you what is function, or rather, let Perlin explain it to you.
I'm Bernadine Monticello and I will explain to you what is function. A function is defined as a relation between a set of inputs having one output each. In simple words, a function is a relationship between inputs where each input is related to exactly one output. Every function has a domain and codomain or range, just like this picture.
How can functions relate to a real-world situation? Functions can be used in real-life situation when an input value has a specific output value. For example, the distance a car has traveled, the output, and is dependent on how long that car has been driving.
Here is an example. Berlin has a store selling handkerchief. For one handkerchief is equal to 50 pesos. A. Give a function C and represent the cost of buying. X equal number of handkerchief. Let us first determine the independent and dependent variable. For the independent variable, x is equal to number of handkerchiefs to be bought. For the dependent variable, c is equal of cost of buying the handkerchiefs. The given are x is equal to number of handkerchiefs to be bought, and 50 pesos is the selling price of the handkerchiefs. For us to determine the function, C of x is equal to 50 pesos times the number of handkerchiefs, or x is equal to 50x. Next, how does Norma need to buy 2 handkerchiefs? For evaluating a function, x is equal to number of handkerchiefs. In this problem, x is equal to 2. We will now use the function that we've made to determine how much Normal needs when he is buying 2 handkerchiefs from Perlin. C of x is equal to 50x. The cost of 2 handkerchiefs is 50 times 2. Our final answer will now be the cost of 2 handkerchiefs is equal to 100 pesos. Another example. Oliver is going to ride a taxi fare. Each charges 50 pesos and every 1 mile is additional 10. How much does the taxi driver charge if Oliver is going to a hospital which is 5 miles away? So how do we determine it? Well, to determine this, we must find the function fx where x represents the number of miles. So we have here is fx equal 50 plus 10x, and x represents the miles. So we have here fx equal 50 plus 10 times 5, and 5 represent the miles. So 10 times 5 is 50. 50 plus 50 is 100, and that is how much Oliver needed to pay. Exactly 100 pesos Oliver is going to pay.
2. Now what if Oliver said to taxi driver that take me everywhere for 800 pesos? So how many miles does needed to taxi driver to drive if he received 800 pesos?
Now since we have 800 already, we will now replace the f of it. Instead of f, it will now be 800. To solve this, let's transpose 50 to another side. So now it will become 800 minus 50 equal 10 of x. Now let's solve. So we have here is 800 minus 50 equal 10 of x. So 800 minus 50 is 750 equal 10 of x. First, let's divide it by 10 so 10 can be cancelled. So x equals 75 since 750 divided by 10 is 75. So since it is 75, so 75 miles needed to taxi to drive.
Take 75 miles.